Look, man, the disrespect of Dak Prescott needs to stop. I think it's borderline racism. People's views and opinions on Dak Prescott. It's racism. It's like every bad game he has, it's like he is the most criticized quarterback I've ever seen. It's like I've been a Cowboy fan since 2002. So I lived through the Tony Romo years, which were awful years as a Cowboys fan. We were suffering under Tony Romo. You know why? He always got hurt, and we never had a solid backup to back him up. So we was ride or die with Tony Romo. But Tony Romo never got this criticized like Dak has. It's really uncalled for. It's ridiculous. There's no quarterback controversy. This is racism. Flat out racism. Because these are 3 games. Cooper Rush has played 3 games against trash teams. The Bengals, they might not make the playoffs. And people keep Skip Bayless, his dumbass, he keeps bringing up the Vikings game from last year. Okay, that same Vikings team that underachieved in the playoffs. That same Vikings team who fired their head coach. That same Vikings team who struggled against the Lions last Sunday at home. That team, that same Vikings team who have been looking like garbage this year. Let's bring up the Bengals. The same Bengals team who struggled against the Steelers, who also might not make the playoffs. The same Steelers team who might put in their rookie quarterback before this season will be over. They struggled against Mitchell Trubisky. Let me say that once again. The Bengals struggled against Mitchell Trubisky. Right? Joe Mixon has been looking like garbage this year. Joe Burrow has taken a step back this year. What are we talking about here? The Bengals have not looked good. Dog, I don't have to talk about the Giants. The Giants are the Giants. They suck. Cooper Rush has been getting very, very lucky. Dude, these are winnable games. He is a game manager. It's like he's the backup quarterback. His job is to not lose the game. His job is not to play great. That's not his job. Every backup quarterback's job is not to play great. Is not to play like a Pro Bowler. His job is to not lose the game. Hold down the fort. Hold down the ship until the captain comes back, which is Dak. He's been doing his job. You ain't gotta play like a Pro Bowler. Just don't lose the game. See, look, I'm a Cowboys fan too, but I'm very logical. He has no chemistry with this team. Cooper Rush has no chemistry. It's like he don't look good when he throws the ball to Dalton Schultz. So what are we talking about here? He has no chemistry with CeeDee Lamb. It's like, bruh, CeeDee Lamb has not been looking spectacular these past 2 games, bruh. What are we talking about here? He has been dropping balls left and right. Look, man, he is not a top 10 receiver. Don't give me this crap on, oh, he looks good with a rush. No, he does not. He is dropping balls, man. There's so many wide receivers who I would take ahead of CeeDee Lamb. Too many to name. I'll take Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Christian Kirk, Hollywood Brown, Jalen Waddle. The list goes on and on. Adam Thielen, Allen Robinson. Just too many to name who I would take ahead of him right now. Freaking Deebo Samuels. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's too many to name. That one receiver from the Commanders, Terry. I'll take him. Hell, I might take Curtis Samuel. I might take DJ Moore over CD Lamb. There's so many wide receivers who I would take ahead of him. It's like, cut it out. AJ Brown. Cut it out. He's not that good. In fact, I feel like he is a slot. He is a solid slot receiver who drops balls. He's not that good. He's not on a level of Amari Cooper. But the point is, this whole Dak hate has to stop. It's racism. Because there was a time when Kellen Moore was a backup QB for Tony Romo. If you look back at his games, every game I've seen from Kellen Moore, he actually played pretty solid. Pretty damn solid. I think there was a game where he had over 400 yards passing. He had very, very solid games, but nobody was saying, oh, is there a QB controversy? How come Tony Romo has never been in a QB controversy until his last year? Even though every year Tony Romo was getting hurt, he was getting injured. There were times where he was throwing tons of picks, tons of dumb picks. There were times where he was killing the Cowboys, way more than Dak. There was years and years where Cowboys fans wanted Tony Romo to get replaced. Right? But not up to the level of a Dak. Dak gets too much hate, man. Too much hate. Like, okay, Cooper Rush has played solid in 3 games, but these teams are not good. Hey, look. Wake me up when Cooper Rush beats the Eagles. Wake me up when Cooper Rush beats the Chiefs, beats the Rams, beats those teams. Wake me up. Then, we might have something. We might have a QB controversy maybe. If he beats great teams who have Super Bowl aspirations. See, people don't get it, right? Cooper Rush has no expectations. It kind of reminds me of Ryan Fitzpatrick. He always played good when he had no expectations, right? Do you remember when he benched, what was his name? Jameis Winston. Remember? He benched Jameis Winston because he was playing really, really solid. But guess what? Eventually, Ryan Fitzpatrick went back to playing like Ryan Fitzpatrick and then eventually got his job back. You know why? Because there was expectations placed on Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's like okay, bro, you playing good in these 5-6 games. Okay, now we want you to up your game. Now we want you to lead us to the playoffs. We want you to lead us to championships now. That's when Ryan Fitzpatrick plays like trash. There's no expectations with Cooper Rush. That's why he's playing solid. With Dak, dog, there's tons of expectations. Tons of them. See, here is the difference. Cooper's job is to not lose the game. That's all. His job is to win the game and not lose it. Dak's job is to put up Pro Bowl numbers. His job is to lead the team to the playoffs, win titles. His job is to win the goddamn division. His job is to lead the Cowboys to NFC Championship games, Super Bowls. His job is to live up to his contract. His job is to lead the team. That's expectations. He has a lot of weight on his shoulder. That's tons of pressure. Cooper has no pressure. What pressure does he have? He has nothing to lose. Dak has tons to lose. There's no pressure. That's why backup quarterbacks, that's why they play solid. That's why they give you a false hope that, okay, maybe they might be a good starter down the road. But no, of course not. He has no expectations. His job is to win games. All right, look at the stats that Cooper Rush has been putting up. For his stature, those are solid numbers for a backup QB, okay? Remember, backup QB. Those are solid game manager-like numbers for a backup. Okay. If you think he's so much way better than Dak, okay, by your logic, right? What if Dak was putting up those numbers? You would say, Dak ain't that good. Dak is overrated. Yeah, he's winning these ball games, but he's not putting up Pro Bowl numbers. Right? See, you know why? There's expectations on Dak Prescott, you idiots. Dak can't put up Cooper Rush numbers and get away with it. He can't. Dog, there's expectations. Dak can't just win ball games. He has to put up big numbers and win ball games. Cooper Rush has to win games without actually putting up big numbers. That's his job, to win games. Dak's job is to throw 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and win ball games. His job is to be a top 10 QB. Cooper Rush's job is to win ball games and to not lose them. There's levels to this, you dumbasses. There's levels to this. Once again, I'm going to say it again. If Dak was putting up 200 yards, 215 yards, and 1 touchdown against the Giants, would we be hyping him up the next day? Why are we hyping up Cooper Rush for putting up 215 yards and 1 touchdown? That's good to you? That's good. Once again, what if Dak put up those numbers against that bad Giants team? Would we be praising him? No, we would not be praising him because he has expectations. He has a big contract. He has commercials. He's a franchise quarterback that has to win ball games and put up Pro Bowl numbers. Cooper Rush's job, win games. You ain't got to put up big numbers. Just don't lose games, bro. There's no pressure. That's why backup QBs play solid. Look, man, wake me up when Cooper Rush beats the Eagles. Now, look, people are saying, well, what if he beats the Commanders? Like, dog, the Commanders suck. The goddamn Commanders, dog, they got embarrassed against the Eagles. The Commanders have been looking like trash for the past 3 games. They put up, 2 points in the 4th quarter, I think, right? It was like, they suck. Carson Wentz is not that good. In fact, hell, Cooper Rush, he should beat the goddamn freaking Commanders. They are not good. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? He is lucky. He's facing bad teams. They are not that good. This is all luck. He's getting very, very lucky. Look, man, if Dak were to face the Giants, he would have put up 4 touchdowns. He would have dropped at least 40 points on that Giants team. Come on, bro. This is really ridiculous. Dak would have put up big numbers against that struggling Bengals team. Come on, man, stop the cap. It's like I don't get it. It's racism. It's like Tony Romo was not that good. Dak was better than Tony Romo. But nobody was calling for Tony Romo's backups to take his job until Dak came in. When, okay, you had no choice but to put Dak in. All right? But there's no legit controversy with Cooper Rush. Like, he's not putting up numbers like Dak was when Dak took Romo's job. This is not Tony Romo versus Dak. It's not even close. It's like, what do you want Cooper Rush to do? It's like he's doing his job. He's winning games. He's a game manager. He's not losing the game. Dog, he's not putting up numbers that's gonna lead the Cowboys to a goddamn championship. So cut the goddamn cap. He's not that good. He's a game manager. It's like he has no expectations placed on him. So of course he looks solid in these games. He should look solid. I want him to look solid as a Cowboys. I don't want him to struggle. I want him to hold down the fort until Dak comes back. Dog, Dak is so disrespected. He has all the single season Cowboys passing records, bruh. What else should he prove? He is their franchise quarterback. Like, what do you want? He is better than Tony Romo. He's better. I don't understand you people. I don't get it, bro. Like I said, it's borderline racism. People want Dak to be benched so bad, man. Like, I don't know why. You guys did not have that same energy for Tony freaking Romo. I don't get it. Cooper Rush is not that good. He knows the offense, that's it. But to say he has better chemistry with that offense, that's a bold-faced lie. Like, where's the proof? He's facing bad teams who might not make the goddamn playoffs. He is lucky, bro. He's facing teams that Dak would have destroyed. Like, I don't get it. This is a reach. It's a reach, man, because people hate on Dak Prescott because he's black. Let's just be real. Romo never got this kind of hate. It's racism. All because he's the Cowboys quarterback and he's black He gets too much hate. I don't know why. He is not on the same level as Cooper Rush. Cooper is a backup, man. He's a solid backup. That's it. I don't get it. It's like CeeDee Lamb ain't that good. I'm sorry. He's not that good. He drops balls with Dak and he drops balls with Cooper Rush. So how can you tell who he's better with? How can you tell? I can't. I don't get it, bro. If Dak Prescott was putting up those numbers that Cooper Rush has been putting up, he would get trashed. Even though he's winning games, he would get trashed for those numbers. Are you serious? Dog, you have to play out of your mind to bench Dak Prescott. It's like you have to throw 2 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 3. You got to be dominant. Cooper Rush is not dominant, dog. It's like, this ain't Tom Brady and Drew freaking Bledsoe. It's like, no, dog, you got to be dominant to take Dak Prescott's job. He gets paid a lot of money. Cooper Rush has to put up Dak Prescott numbers in order to take his job. How come we are losing sight of that? He's winning these easy-ass ball games that Dak would have won, by the way. You saying Dak can't dominate against the goddamn Commanders? Dog, Dak has his best games against the goddamn Redskins, bro. This is a horrible sample size for Cooper Rush. That's it. I'm done.